Nick's over there pulling like a kiss kind of tongue thing going on.
That's what it was supposed to be originally.
Hi, more people to rave. I just forgot to love that song. But yeah, no, I don't know. We were talking about we'll go ahead and plug that since that's what we were talking about. I did an interview, I think probably about this time last year, first one, second one, Pat hasn't gotten up yet, with Modern Baseball, which actually was really cool, and I didn't know much about that. That was the second one. The first one I had, remember I was so ill, and I was like, I had hand sanitizer,
yeah, that's already up.
That's what I said. Shut up, Pat.
I'm on your side, Pat. Don't worry.
But anyway, we've done two. The one from a year ago is posted.
Pat 2020.
I still had
Exactly. Pat for press 2020.
I still had the mohawk at that time, the purple mohawk. Ooh. But yeah, no, went in and I actually didn't know anything about him. Like my friend Dustin Puckett, a lot of people call him Puckett. He was in a couple different bands. He was like huge into them.
Yeah.
So that's where I went and did my research. I'm like, okay, let me know. Like, stuff that I'm not going to be able to find easily on the internet. What should I ask them about? What's this? What's that? Blah, blah, blah. You got to do a little bit of research before an interview and kind of know what you're going into.
Right. And
then just fly by the seat of your pants, cross your fingers, hope. And that's what a good interview is. You go in and you want it too structured, it's going to be boring. It's just like, okay, we're out of college. It's like writing a paper. Okay, I don't know if either of you went to college, but this is my
thing. We're both Mizzou
So
guys.
when you...
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't graduate.
Well, that's fine. You get all our money. But anyway, all the UMSL money. But no, for me at least, and I'm better at like writing than maths and stuff. But you know, there's a process of how you're supposed to write a paper. You're supposed to do an outline and do the reading. I never did any of that. I would do the research in advance, but I would wait until like the night before, the night of, before it was due. Mm-hmm. Write it all out.
Same.
Read over it once or twice, and turn it in. And I would always get like an A or a B. If I did it the right way, or the right way according, it was boring and dry.
Yes, absolutely.
And so it's just like if you go over something too many times, you're too worried about it.
That's how I was with like multiple choice questions. Like I'll be like, I think it might be C, but I've already put A.
Yeah, you gotta go with your gut.
Then I would
it's
or
usually
B.
It's almost always B. Or if it's none of the above. If none of the above is ever there, it's almost 98% of the time it's none of the above.
I took management 3000 at Mizzou. I don't know if it's like the same thing here. I'm assuming it probably is, but it's like the hardest class ever because you'll have A, B, C, D, E, and A, B, C are all answers, or it says like A and B, C and D, none of the above, and it's just the worst thing ever.
So I'm guessing you were like a business admin type.
I was a textile apparel management with like it's marketing and merchandising. Okay. So yeah, it's just like kind of like the same thing. We had to take business classes.
Right. Yeah. Oh, no wonder you're so good at doing what you do with this. And what was your major, Nick?
Biology.
Chocolate
is
milk.
what I went in as, yeah. Chocolate milk and chocolate milkology. Took a couple courses.
You better make a dang good glass of chocolate milk.
I make the best.
The best chocolate milk.
Old fashioned glazed donuts 101. Right? You're a big old fashioned guy?
Oh, yeah, like the, do you go to Quick Trip often?
I mean,
you get like their donuts ever? Those little old-fashioned glazed donuts.
Those are like the cake donuts?
Yeah, the most incredible.
Yeah, you get the little caramel the caramel long johns.
Well, I started at UMSL, believe it or not, as a social work major.
Really?
Double minor in psych and crim, and psychology, criminology. I wanted to work in prisons. Federal prisons, making sure inmates upon release had the proper resources and stuff so that they weren't intentionally reoffending to get reincarcerated, which is a thing. And then I realized, hey, you know what? I have all of the heart for this, but I do not have the strength that's going to break me. Let's change to something else.
Yeah.
I started doing this, and I'm like,
tough job.
Media studies. Let's go into that.
Have you ever heard of San Quentin, like the maximum security prison?
Uh-huh.
We just were like right by there.
Yeah.
I thought you were getting ready to say you played there. I was like, really?
Yeah, I mean, if we were
just
getting
like
offered
Johnny Cash,
120%, I would have done it. But no, we drove by it, and it was like terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, my grandma lives like right across like the street from Montana.
Ooh,
but the reason I wanted to, that's where I grew up until I was 10.
Really? That's where like all my family is right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Like down south, I would say if you were in like Fenton, where I'm from. Yeah, man, Fenton, I would say is about 45 minutes. I drive fast though.
Yeah.
But and the reason I got into that whole thing with the prisons was I had a social disorganization class, in junior college, and I went to Jeffco. And it's basically deviant behavior. It was fascinating, criminal minds, whatever. The professor, or the instructor, had been a social worker in Potosi prison. And she was like the raunchiest, broad, old lady. Like, she's actually passed away since. No, I loved her. She made me think of an oldie. She's dropping the F-bomb in class and just
You make her sound lovely.
She was fun. I say it, it was fun. True definition of I said broad, not like something other the other way. She just, she's just like one of the dudes.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
That's what I mean by that. She's just like, she didn't give any the F's and stuff.
Yeah, none of
but
those.
she's the no those given. And I loved her. I loved her to death, and that got me into it. But no, social work's not for me. I changed to media studies with focus on advertising.
Nice.
Because I figured advertising will help with the marketing, which is, I do want to tour manage. That's my dream job. And then, worst case scenario, you're never going to not find a job in advertising. Like,
you're not wrong.
Everybody markets something.
Yeah.
That was a weird derail thing all about me when I have you in. So sorry about that. Like, oops. Now, most interesting facts about Erin.
I started at Mizzou with like journalism in the J school. It was a nightmare. It was just like the worst thing ever.
But that's like the school for that.
Yeah, that's why it was a nightmare. But my first J class was like journalism in a democracy, so it was the worst thing ever. It was so bad.
Did you ever take media theory?
No, I literally took one J school, like anything like that, and never went back.
Media theory jaded me for life. Media theory in an election year, by the way. Like, I stopped going to the class, and my excuse was that it was traumatic. People got into a fist fight in the class. Like, his girlfriend was in the class with me. It was terrible. And it was at 9:30 in the morning, and I drive here from Fenton. I was just like, nope.
Getting emotions rising,
It was terrible. I was just like, man, media, it's terrible. Anyway, so, I gave up on that class.
Hey.
So sometimes you just gotta give up on something.
We got a song for that.
Right?
Yeah, we got a track for that.
Right. So, that was my little way to get into it. We got about 3 minutes left, so I was getting ready to say goodbye. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
So, again, let's welcome home Nick, vocalist, Kenny, the most important bassist ever.
No. Cody Robbins.
Oh,
comes way before me.
Cody Robbins, he is the
Cody
best.
Robbins.
And I got him into Mariana's Trench, which made me so happy because that's my favorite band.
Mariana's Trench, man, I haven't heard him in a while.
For some reason,
Masterpiece Theater is a great record.
I think I saw that he's going to the Assuming We Survive show.
Yes,
I am too. Are you guys going?
Yes, be there. Assuming We Survive, they are a great band and they're great.
Have you seen Avion Row?
No.
Have you heard Avion Row?
I've heard of Avion Row.
Be ready. That's all I'm saying. The reason I'm going to that is not just Avion Row. I love Assuming We Survive.
Yeah.
But and Patent Pending as well. But my friends in the Cinema Story and Community Economy are both opening. They're both
I've been meaning to check out Cinema Story for a while.
They're really good. They've been here a couple times. They were the first local band I started following when I started getting back into local music.
Wonderful.
So they really started the ball rolling for me. So I'm really stoked. That's it. Yeah, I'm headed over there directly after this. So I will see you there.
Yeah.
And again, thanks for coming in. Do not give up on these guys. You are going places. Nick and Kenny from Welcome Home. This is my favorite track off the new record. Just happy to be here. Again, available wherever digital media is sold. This is Giving Up. Be safe. Have a good weekend, guys.
Have a good one.
Cheers.